B&S Customs here. Today we're going to be looking at my cousin Mike's 1993 military Humvee. Let's go check it out. Well, I gotta say, Mike, it looks freaking cool. I love the rattle can camo paint job you did. It came out really nice.
Doors, vinyl closeout panel for the back. It wasn't really working for me, so we went with, not traditional colors, but close enough.
Oh, it looks great. I like it. Did you do the wheels too?
No,
they were that color.
We bought them like that, and that's where the brown came in, because originally it was going to be green, black, and tan, and then we ended up going with the brown because of the brown wheels. So
wow.
Kind of tied it all together.
So let's take a look at under the hood here. What are we dealing with?
So it's a diesel engine, GM non-turboed. It's got about 26,000 miles on it when I picked it up. Belts are a pain in the butt. It has a hydraulic driven clutch system for the fan. So to put the belts on, you got to disconnect a couple hydraulic lines and do that, which I found out the hard way. Big old generator, 24 volt system. It's got two big old batteries in it.
Yeah, that is a big generator.
Yeah. I think that's half the weight of the vehicle.
Notice we call it generator, not alternator.
Yeah. They have options to add those. We might end up putting a 12 volt alternator on it, so we can put a 12 volt battery in there and run that system for speakers, the backup cameras. Just keep it on a separate system than the rest of the trucks. This way, if one goes down, the other one doesn't.
So what are some of the things that are different between the Humvee here and an actual H1 Hummer?
The H1 is more of a civilian operation for it.
It definitely shows in the interior, which we'll show in a second.
A lot more creature comforts. This is strictly stick a guy in there, keep him uncomfortable as possible so he can stay awake and drive the thing.
Right.
Yeah, we've done a couple rig mods.
Yeah, let's give a peek at what that actually looks like. And we say civilian, this is what we mean by military.
Yeah,
right?
There's no comforts.
It's metal. That's an aftermarket format.
Yeah.
That didn't come that way. And yeah, wow.
So we've rigged the seat right now. You can tell by my patch job, just to get it up in as back as possible so you can actually sit in it kind of comfortably. We ended up cutting the framing and bending it. If I can get that
so this is different from when I drove it a couple months ago.
Yeah,
this
the last
was all
time you drove it,
locked in.
It was pretty rough. So we made a slit across there, bent it back to get a little slant back on there.
It was a perfect, I think it was 90 degrees before, wasn't it, when you sat in it?
Yeah, you were vertical. Like I said, just enough to keep you awake every minute while being uncomfortable.
Yep. You added the cup holders here?
The door cup holders came with these doors. They came from Midwest military equipment. They supplied the doors with the windows. It was a kit. Not the cheapest thing ever, but definitely worth its weight in gold.
I agree.
To the vinyl doors.
Yep. So when you bang your arm on
you
can see where it's been hit.
Yeah.
This hurts.
Yeah, it'll keep you moving. I did leave the screens in the windows. They're camper windows. I left the screens on 3 of them, and I have this one so you can actually go to your drive-through and
give people the bird.
Yeah. The noise levels are insane on this thing.
Yeah, we'll see what that sounds like when we go for a ride.
We're doing an aluminum closeout panel for the backs.
And heat for the winter, we're going to put a heater in it.
We're going to do a 6-port heater core that'll mount up in the top center of the vehicle. Hopefully that'll be one of the projects we do in the next couple weeks, because it is getting cold out.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the game plan. It is a winter ride. That's the whole reason why we got it. So you've got 2 brake systems up on the inside. Your e-brake, it's a pull handle, and to adjust the tension, there's a turn knob. And you just turn that at the top, and it'll actually, so if you start rolling in a parking space,
eat up the slack.
Twist, it'll suck the slack out for you.
Air intake over here would show that, and the exhaust. So,
that's
technically speaking, you could go get this thing in the water up to about yay.
You could probably, if you really wanted to
go
push
up there.
Luck, probably just underneath there. Any wakes that go in there. There's a lot of things that, from what I understand, from what I've seen online, that you have to do and make sure of ahead of time. Everything's got to be sealed up properly.
I bet.
They're not the best maintained vehicles when they go to
surplus.
Once they go to surplus, they're
the
not
market.
in their greatest shape ever.
Yeah.
So that's usually why they're there. But again, it's fun. You get a lot of looks.
It does drive it feels and rides and drives like a tank, literally. And by all sense of the words, and you saw the metal in there. It is an experience to be in it. We're going to do that in a little bit here. Go for a ride and then check it out.
Conversations be really hard to hear.
Yeah, we'll see how it is. I'll try and fix the audio for it.
I also have this back up.
This is what you call your custom Bluetooth dash. So what'd you do this weekend? Just went off-roading a little bit across the street.
Yeah, because you think it's going to be a big deal.
As traffic goes by.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's pretty loud in the cabin of a real Humvee. No sound deadening, just metal on metal. on Megatron on metal.
It gets worse as you get faster. Yeah, one of the horrible things is the water leakage. As soon as it starts pouring out, the front windshield just drops water on your legs the entire time.
Oh, like having a T-top.
Yeah. So we're gonna end up folding this forward, putting window urethane across it, sealing it up as best we can.
So if you want the experience of literally driving what feels like a tank, I highly recommend this. This is the way to go. So what you do there, Mike? You upshift, you ratchet shifting?
Downshift a little bit to give you that little bit of momentum. If you like third gear,
feel it.
Stay there.
Nice.
So it's almost like driving a stick. You keep your hand down there just in case.
Yeah, the turn signal stay on.
Yeah, I've gone up to a half hour with the turn signal stuck on.
It happens.
Maybe that'll be one of the moves of slap shifter.
Yeah, right.
Cold cars can hide behind these angles.
Oh, I bet. You'll see nothing.
I've almost taken out 4 cars on one same turn so far. So now you'll see my head bobbing around a lot when I'm making turns. I don't want to run anybody over. I find driving through parking spaces is the best way to go.
Jesus. At the brakes still doing it? Yeah.
A little wet.
So for anyone who doesn't know, the vehicle does not start like a normal civilian vehicle. This is a true Humvee. So what's the startup sequence here, Mike?
Make sure you're in your parking brake set. You should do that before you leave. You gotta be in neutral. You have your ignition, so straight up and down. Gives you your. It'll usually say start the way. We're warm right now, so and then push over and she's good. You never have to worry about leaving your keys at home. You just don't need them.
Right.
After that, the next move is you lift this lever, and this is your regular turn signals, brake lights, and everything, and then this is your regular lights. High beams are like the old school. It's on the floor by your left foot, so you just stomp that and you're good to go. Turn signals, very basic, left and right. Very easy to forget it's on during the daytime, not at nighttime. That thing will blow the whole cab. You got your fan switches for your defrosters, which only really defrost the driver's side. None of these work. We're going to be replacing these in future videos. And then for your windshield wipers, you got a nice little turn knob. So lots of hand movements where you're going.
Where's the button to call in the airstrike?
Normally be plugged into this, I'm assuming. So we have lots of add-ons that I have no idea how they work, so we'll definitely be going through that.
Cool. Are these what are these? So if you have heat, these are the vents?
Well, should be, yeah. They'll blow out a little bit.
You're not joking, it is a little bit.
Yeah.
It's warm.
So you got those, and if you want more defrost, you just close those up and you get the higher pressure.
Yeah, set up front. Yeah.
There's another lever on that side. You can see where the steel cable comes in.
Yeah.
It's broken. So that does something.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't know
That's hot over there, too.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that again. You put this bar in, or did it come with it?
This came with it. Rooftop came with it. All the center supports came with it. I believe you can convert them to a 2-door hauler very easily. Back seats flip down. They sell a curtain that goes just across here. A lot of guys use that in the wintertime to help keep the heat in the front cab.
Yeah.
We ended up going with the aluminum that we're building. We got to get a bender, put some creases in, do a couple adjustments back there, some rigidity.
The seats don't move, right? The seats are locked in place.
They do not move.
One position fits all.
We ended up rigging the seat because the seat was either down forward. It was down and back all the way, or it's up and forward all the way. There's no in between, so we ended up cutting the brackets, putting it to where it was kind of nice.
Was it like that when I drove it?
No, I had not cut that yet. So you just had it back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we will be putting different seats in there, which I hate to do because I like the military look. But again, I cruise this thing almost more than the Challenger at this point. So
have some comfort.
We're going to be looking for comfort in the near future. So like I said, a lot of the videos that will be coming up will all be, screwing around with the interior. We're completely amateuring this one. So it's going to be guesswork, and whatever works at the time is what we're going to wind up with.
Yeah, it'll be a learning experience for sure. It's going to be cool. Can't wait to do it. So I hope this video helps you out. Hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Take care.